here in Denver, and and that is what I am doing today. I'm very sad to be coloring this wig, but I have a photo shoot coming up, so it will be good. This wig is like one of my favorite. It's very vibrant colored wigs I've done. So we'll move this just a little closer. I think that's as good as the light's gonna get. All right, so I have already mixed up color. I have mixed up Rusk Deep Shine. This is like Cricut Deep Shine Permanent. And mind you guys, I am in total sweats. Not ready because it's a snow day. I was supposed to be in my salon. So this is what you're getting. So we have Deep Shine Permanent 1B. So this is a blue black. I have it really mixed up nice and full here. We have a lot of hair to color. I do have multiple tubes. Hopefully we won't need more. And then I'm gonna go through on the ends with our teal that we have that is absolutely beautiful. And we're gonna get this bad boy colored, and then I need to cut it, flat iron it. Oh God, I just got this on my thumb. Black and red are like my nemesis. I get them all over everything. So we're gonna be wearing gloves because like I just said, I got this on my thumb and I don't want it on my thumb. And then here is the teal. I need to grab a second brush for that. I want to use a big one. So this one will get a lot done very quickly. We'll start with one tube. So this is Rusk. They're Deep Shine Direct colors. And the teal and the blue is literally like a lifestyle choice. Once you choose it, it doesn't come out of the hair. So what better choice than use it for a wig, right? I hope I caught that so I can use it as a thumbnail. All right, so we're gonna squeeze all the color into this bowl. I'm kind of on and off. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start applying the black all over, and then we're gonna melt down into the ends. And then the ends are gonna be this teal. And I'm gonna kind of ombre color melt it as I'm working through it. And let's hope I don't get any black all over my floor. Why don't we lay this down right there, roll up our sleeves, and then we're gonna wear gloves. Protection first always, you guys, because you don't want to get permanent color, not just to stain your skin, you just don't want to get it on you. It absorbs into the skin. It is a chemical, so making sure we have our protection is number one. All right. Let's get into this color. I wish I could put on music, but anytime I do, YouTube doesn't like it. All right, say bye-bye to this vibrant, beautiful wig. I'm so sad. But we create art, we redo it, right? So we're gonna go in, just start coloring. I literally can't believe I'm doing this to this wig. This is a blue black I am putting onto it, you guys. And I want this whole top, everything to be black. And so it's gonna take a lot of saturation. We're just gonna cover as much as we can, as fast as we can. And while I'm live, I'm gonna be able to see how long this is really taking me. Okay, so then what I like to do is I like to go down the back. This wig is on a head form and it's secured down with pins, but then I have a plastic bag over the head form to protect it from the color, because I already got hair color all over it the other day. Okay, so we're going to split this up into two sections. Hitting the roots first. The roots, by doing the roots first, it really allows me to, it's like a sectioning off the quadrants for me. Makes it a little bit easier to work with. pen here. I have a pen right here, so it's a little tricky. All right, and then we're just gonna take vertical sections and then apply the color. And I'm really trying to make sure I get these roots in as far down as I can from the roots, so root down, before I have to actually use my hands to help manipulate and get the color on there. And so the counterpart to this wig, I'm gonna be doing a blonde one with it. And the blonde one, I'm gonna put some pinks that go through it. It's gonna be very pretty. And this wig right here, I actually assembled this wig. So it has extensions, weft extensions that I took, and I put, I think, like 2 rows of 24-inch wefts in her hair. Her hair. The wig is a her, you guys. All right, and then we're just gonna keep getting these roots and saturating them. And then we're not going to start the teal or the blue application until I get much further down. Wait, what are you guys saying? Does it burn someone if you do it wrong? Wait, there's something up above. Does it burn if I put on like the hair color wrong? No, absolutely not. If this was bleach, yes, you can cause a lot of damage on somebody with some bleach done wrong. I wonder how long it will take me to color this wig. I feel like it's a much more daunting task coloring this wig than it might be. That's what my hope is. Because I know it took me a really, really long time to color it the first go round, but that was with Vivids. Are you guys right now watching the fires going on in California? Absolutely insane. Like all of California, it's on fire right now. And I have hairstylist friends that are having to evacuate and move. And I think they said that there are 5 different fires going on right now. And my husband and I were talking earlier. I was like, what if it gets close to that Hollywood sign? He thinks they would move the Hollywood sign if it got that close to it. It's crazy. And here, I'm looking outside, and it is a total snow day. Like, I was supposed to be in my salon today, and it was blowing sideways, literally blowing sideways. And so I was like, I'm just gonna like cancel my first client. It'll blow over, it'll be fine. Nope, it just kept snowing and snowing and snowing. Every time, I swear, when I go to do color, my face, gets so itchy. It never, ever fails. All right, let's keep going. And so when you're working on wigs, it is much different than working on a human head, because you have these like rows going through, and you can't have really like precise parting as you're coloring the wig. And you got to really make sure you drive that color in between these. Now I'm going to go back through, and I have to color each section, and I'll be able to hit on these roots one more time. So once again, this is Rusk Deep Shine Permanent. It's the 1B. So this is a blue black, and then from here down, I'm going to melt it with Rusk Deep Shine Direct, and I'm going to use the teal color. So that's why I'm just like literally coating over this. It's kind of breaking my heart as I'm like covering over all this, you guys. But it it'll be beautiful. It'll be worth it. I was like, I don't need to bring this wig to the shoot. I don't need to do it at all. And then I was like, yeah, I have the day off. I have the time off. Like my husband right now, he's outside blowing snow. So as long as he's out there, I'm going to be right here with you guys chit-chatting. So this wig, I have this wig, and then I'll probably end up bringing a total of 6 with me to the photo shoot. I have a photo shoot this weekend that I'm doing with the iconic, oh my God, Charlie Price. If you don't know who Charlie Price is, go look up his work. He's an icon in our industry, and especially if you're a hairstylist, you need to know who like paved the pathway before you in this industry, and he's definitely one. So he is helping me update my portfolio. So as a hairstylist, we have portfolios, and I have like my client portfolio, which is hair color and cuts that I do while I'm working behind the chair. And then I also have, holy cow, I'm so itchy. I am sorry, you guys. I'm like itching my face. I don't think I'm allergic to hair color. I think it's like as soon as I put on these gloves, I'm just like, ugh. So, as I was saying, and then if you are into editorial work, so magazines, Fashion Week, that sort of stuff, then you want to make sure you have a totally different portfolio. So it's going to have like hair you would see in a magazine. So straight hair, curly hair, shiny hair, crazy hair, updo hair, you name it, you got to do it, because working specifically in fashion, you're going to need to have multiple looks. We're cruising along. I think when you're in a better mood too and you're doing hair, it comes out a lot better. Earlier this week, I was working on these wigs. You guys, I was almost done. I was like in the like a piss poor mood. Like I'm talking, I was in a really bad mood. I did not want to deal with these wigs. Anything and everything I was doing with them was coming out wrong. So we're in a better mood, and I'm gonna sing my own little tune because YouTube doesn't let me play music. It's quite annoying. So when I play music, it'll let me do the live with music, but it's not gonna save it. It'll say like a copyright issue with it. So that's why if you guys are over on TikTok with me, you'll see a lot more there. Holy Toledo, Batman, we are working through it. This top part of the wig, I have like pins in it, so it's a little tricky. It gets easier once you get towards the front of the wig, because there's what's called a lace. It's no longer like these wefts going through, it's like a lace going through. And so it sections much more like a human head of hair. Right. We're just gonna go on here. Let's see. Not getting many views yet today. I wonder if I need to like bring y'all closer. I got way more the other day. I think y'all need to see a close-up of what I'm doing. Uh-oh. I pressed something, you guys. Sorry. All right. There we go. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. It's a little far away. So we're loading up the color brush, and we're really making sure that we're getting the saturation. I have to go through all of this again once I'm done with the roots. So what I'm making sure I do is I'm dragging it down as much as I can. So then that's a little less that I have to do of working with my hands, because I'm using essentially the head form, the form that this wig is on, to push and use like I would a balayage board. Come through. We're almost done with the very front. And so we have been live for 15 minutes, and I started this right as we went live. So far, it's taken me 15 minutes, you guys. Okay, I gotta clip it. I have this pin. There we go. So those pins, you press into the head form, and it's gonna help hold the wig in place much better. And so these front guys, I think I'm gonna cut like a really edgy, like a straight bang. I'm excited. It's gonna be a good wig. And I need to remind myself I can make more of these fun color ones. I need to keep practicing with my wig work. Wigs are probably my weakest point just because I don't have much experience in them. I work on more models, human hair, but what the wigs allow is to have more freedom in what you're doing. And you're not pushing somebody's natural hair into like colors say they don't want to do, because we do with that is we have hair models. Hair models they'll put up with a lot of wear and tear on their hair, but then it hits a certain point of like they're just over it. Okay, so we got the left side all colored. All right, now let's move over to the other side. So now we're gonna do the right side. I cannot see my phone at all, you guys. So if you start making comments or anything, we gotta pull this apart. I gotta find where my middle part was. Because I told you guys I like to make a left side and a right side. All right. We're just gonna come back through here and make sure we're getting all that saturated underneath. Take a peek. Yep, you guys can see. We're just gonna come. Such pretty color. But you guys can kind of see as the blue black is oxidizing, it's got like that, that blue black tint to it. We're just gonna work through, and then you guys will be able to see up close how it's so hard to get your sectioning on here, because you really can't, because the wefts, they're blocking you in the rows. So let's see if I can show you guys. So we're gonna part, and as I'm parting, it's not like a crisp part. Look at that. So those are the rows that are on the interior of the wig. Just come through here. Usually I have like a couple hundred watching right now. Is everybody working today? I think my husband is done snow blowing. Keep on keeping on right here. Get lower on this hair area. And I'm really pressing in, using the head form as like pressure for me to push on. Taking another vertical. Now you guys are seeing it more. See how hard it is to like section through there? I'm definitely gonna need another bowl of color. We're halfway through this bowl. Those pretty ribbons of color. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We'll make more. See how I have that plastic like covering over it? Because I don't want to color my head form black. And I'm really using that brush, saturating, and then trying to like push it into that hair as much as I can. I'll hold down on this form. Make sure we're really getting that saturated. Coloring a wig is hard, you guys. All right, let's get more vertical up here. And then we have the California fires going on today, and then we have ex-President Carter, his funeral service is going on. So maybe that's what everyone's dealing with today. I'm gonna be blocking you guys, sorry. I gotta get into this vertical section. I'm in such a good mood right now. So I'm hoping the hair that I'm creating will represent that. Can't wait for you guys to see this. I'll definitely post pics on my YouTube page of what this looks like after. You guys can also go to the letters KTB hair, like what you see on my YouTube page on Instagram. And I have like 120,000 followers on there. And I post up all of my work on there as well. Ooh, this area is gonna be so tricky. I'm gonna subdivide it a little bit more. So down here is where I had one of the wefts. I have to really push and manipulate that color in there. A little fine slice here. Underneath here, I'm gonna have a lot of the teal and blue. Because there is so much of this blue, and I had to figure out a color I could put on all of this and not end up with some weirdness. So, you know, blue and orange, they cancel each other out. So I'm gonna have to be careful on some of those areas, working through. The OCD in me when I'm coloring a wig, I hate it that I can't have like crisp, clean sections. I think it drives me bonkers. La, 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 la. Watch me whip, watch me nanny. I don't know why that's coming through. Saturation. That's what we're gonna sing here because we gotta make sure we have saturation. All right, I gotta twist it just a little bit. Can you guys still see? Definitely. All right, it's getting thick right here, so I need to make sure I'm making these thin enough where I'm getting saturation and we are pushing that color through, letting it manipulate around all those wefts, those hair strands, and really pushing through. Another fine slice through here. Oh, look at that neon pink in there. Bye, girl. There we go. And we're back to being zoomed out. You guys had enough up close. How's everyone doing? We are just wig prepping here in case you're coming. This will be recorded, so if you've been watching, thanks for still watching. If you're just coming here, make sure you guys subscribe, of course, because I share loads of stuff on here that I would want to see. So that's why I love my channel. It's everything I create and what I would want others to see. And so we're repurposing this wig for a photo shoot I have coming up. We're going to have a lot of looks. So I gotta get more up on this hairline. Because she's got a bright neon hairline right here. And we cannot have that. Oh, my husband is done with snow blowing, so I might be done on here, you guys.